welcomes you to MAU 2022. ALA welcomes you to MAU 2022.
Good afternoon, advisors, delegates, chairpersons, deputy chairpersons, and moderators. Welcome to the official ALA MAU 2022 closing ceremony. My name is Kumo Mara, and I will be co-hosting today's closing ceremony alongside
Emmanuel Oluwamoyemi from the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and I also have the honor of being this year's Director General. First off, we would like to apologize for the slight delay we had with the closing ceremony, and I believe this was due to our insistence on just having the best assembly heads of state, because this is the reason why we have the conference, and I'm proud to say that all resolutions actually did pass in the assembly as heads of state. So I think it was really important for us to digress on what delegates have actually spent their time in committee sessions working on.
Yes, and we just also want to just appreciate all the hard work that has been put into this conference. But without any further ado, we are going to go straight into our very first performance. I would like to present to you a spoken word piece by none other than Kogo.
My name is Kogo Victor Simwa, a Kenyan. Today I'll be performing a poem called Dear Hard Work, adopted from Mokhtar's poem. Dear Hard Work, I used to hate it when you called my name. I would hear you and run away. And when I knew you were coming, I used to hide. When you sent others to talk to me, I made lots of excuses. I had seen others suffer in your hands. I was afraid of the pain. I didn't want to get hurt. I was afraid to fail, so I didn't even try. Who do you think you are making me afraid like that? But you are everywhere. You are the reflection in the mirror and the shadow behind me. I take one step and you are still ahead of me. But I'm starting to like you. You turn the poor to rich, the colonized to independent, the developing to developed. Is there anything you can't do? Now look at me. You've made me to who I am today. Because of you, I have developed a never giving up attitude. When they quit, I keep going. When they sleep, I work harder. And when they say I can't, I show them that I can. They laugh when I tell them about my dreams, but I'll make sure that I get the last laugh. I've become a dream chaser. Only I can beat me. There is no losing. I will not lose. I am far away from where I want to be, but I have come this far and I am not stopping now. I have fallen in love with you. I hope others will follow suit, and I hope one day you will introduce us to working smart.
ALA welcomes you to MAU 2022.
Wow. Simply wow. I think it's very chilling right from the beginning up onto the end. And I'll just say ALA Kids, Kogo especially, has this way of introducing himself. His name is Victor Simwa Kogo, and he spoke about hard work. And I think it's really interesting because we have very hardworking delegates that have contributed to the success of this event. And I just want to say that thank you to the delegates for being so hardworking. Thank you for not shying away from hard work, and just thank you for everything.
Yes, indeed, it was a very captivating spoken word that we have there from Kogo. And I must say that leads us very beautifully into our next segment. We're very excited, very delighted, and honored to have our next speaker come onto stage live and really just deliver a vote of thanks and really a summary of what we've been through throughout conference. None other than Ms. Deepshika.
ALA welcomes you to MAU 2022.
Good day, everyone. At the beginning of the conference, Palumi asked you a very important question. What does success look like for you? And I know that sounds like a very loaded question, but I hope that this question helped you set the tone for your participation and also allowed you to set your intention for the ALA MAU 2022 conference. I also want to echo what Selima Teres yesterday said during the press conference. There's not going to be another 26 March 2022. Similarly, there's not going to be another ALA MAU 2022 conference. This is it. Faculty advisors, thank you. Thank you for trusting the ALA MAU 2022 team to be the place for your students to learn, engage with other delegates, and grow. We appreciate your continuous support. Delegates, I have been awe of the high level of engagement in your committee sessions. Your curiosity to push the status quo, challenge pre-existing policies, and successfully passing resolutions gives me hope for what the future holds for the continent. I hope that you keep up the momentum, because if you're not consistent with the work, the room that needs you will forget about you. But also remember, courage is not in the acts of heroism. Courage is showing up, being vulnerable, and doing what needs to be done. So go out there and do the change and be courageous. Committee dais. Oftentimes, we are quick to celebrate the end result and not the journey. But I want to make sure that we celebrate this long journey that you have been part of. The hours you put into your research and perfectly crafting study guides is something that I actually have been very impressed about, because you have been able to gracefully chair all of your sessions. You push delegates to have hard conversations, like leveraging on space exploration for conflict mapping and management in the Peace and Security Council, or how to tackle climate change to protect water resources in Africa in the Agriculture, Rural Development, Blue Economy, and Sustainable Environmental Committee. I am so grateful for your commitment in making this conference as engaging and fruitful as it has been. MAU Secretariat, thank you. Despite the challenges, and let me say the many, many challenges that you have been faced with, you have continuously impressed me with your resilience and high level of excellence in making this conference a success. We sometimes tend to overlook what lies behind the cameras, the shadowy section that cannot be seen to everyone. But I was privileged to see the MAU Secretariat behind the scenes, making sure that you all have the best conference experience. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you in the team for holding space for one another, stepping in when someone needed help, and just being an incredible group of people to work with. This year's ALA MAU conference is about celebrating the 20 years of the AU. But my request for you, everyone involved in the conference, is to take time and celebrate yourself for being part of this conference. Take a moment to remember who you were before the conference and who you are now. Think about everything you have accomplished, big or small, and celebrate that. Thank you very much for being an integral part of the 2022 ALA MAU conference.
ALA welcomes you to MAU 2022.
Thank you very much, Ms. Deepshika. That was indeed a very reflective and inspiring thanks that you have given to us all. I think an integral part of this conference is really reflecting on the work that we've begun. And I quite liked how Ms. Deepshika really came and told us about curiosity to push the status quo, as well as the ability of being vulnerable, and that being a very, how could I put it, interesting part of really being courageous as a leader. I think it's very important for us as leaders to have that vulnerability as we lead others forward. And I hope that each and every single one of you within your committee sessions were able to challenge the status quo and were able to be vulnerable when you needed to be. And I think that was really, really amazing. And thank you once again, Ms. Deepshika, for that. We really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Deepshika. And one thing I took from her speech, courage is about showing up and doing it. It's not just about having plans or envisioning things. It's about actually just showing up and doing it. This year's theme of propelling vision into action is what is driving our African dream. We dream of an Africa that is prosperous, that is void of the problems we have today. Which leads us to our next segment with Alapella, the one and only Alapella rendition of the African dream. Thank you.
Sometimes alone in the evening, I look outside my window at the shadows in the night. I hear the sound of distant crying, the darkness multiplying, the weary heart denied. All I feel is my heartbeat, beating like a drum, beating with confusion. All I hear are the voices telling me to go, but I can never run. My African dream, there's a new tomorrow. My African dream is a dream we can follow. My African dream, there's a new tomorrow. My African dream is a dream we can follow. And though it seems my hope is an illusion, my African dream brings an end to confusion. Bow to Africa, sinelo sasa elihle, igugule Africa, sizolilandela ma-Africa, siyayibona itanzi, ukukanya kwentokozo, igugule Africa, ukupela kinga zonke, bawetu we Africa, sinelu sasa elihle, igugule Africa, sizolilandela ma-Africa, siyayibona intanzi, ukukanya kwentokozo, igugule Africa,
ALA welcomes you to MAU 2022.
Simply wonderful performance from Alapela. As always, they always bring the best, the premium content. And to just emphasize what Finoton said yesterday in the cultural event, um, if there's an ALA event and there is no rendition from Alapela, it is not a real ALA event. Alapela is just simply wonderful, and I just always look forward Tuesdays evening. They just always just sing after their practice. They just sing and serenade us as we are eating in the dining hall. So they are very, very wonderful. My co-host here was actually a member of Alapela. Kumo, how was it?
Yes, I actually must say that is a fun fact about me. I was actually a member of Alapela as well, and I must say I can only gather wonderful memories from being a part of Alapela. And it's so amazing to be able to see them again performing, you know, giving their best in this performance. It's really, really wonderful to see how the generations of different Alapela members just continues to become more and more excellent over the years. We really appreciate what they're delivering to us.
And yeah, just to speak on their song, African Dream. I think that is what the aim of ALA and even ALA MAU is, just creating an African dream, the dream of a prosperous Africa, where we don't have corruption, where we have liberties, where there's actually freedom and there's prosperity. So that African dream is really integral. I think it's a really wonderful way to close the ceremony, because we're just talking about the African dream. We're looking forward to an Africa in which we would all enjoy. And a few comments from the chat is just all applause for Alapela. After serenading us yesterday, today, they are always simply and just wonderful, wonderful singers. Amazing. You know, I just think it's very interesting how they sing without any music in the background. Like, just their voices alone, the rhythm, the melody is just simply wonderful, Komo.
It really is. It really is. And I think it even encapsulates this year's theme, 20 years of the AU, propelling vision towards action. I think, like you're talking about, that African dream that we are all working towards. And I would really encourage that you take the discussions that you've been having within your committee sessions very seriously. And again, it is a seed that you are planting on your leadership journey to begin to challenge the status quo and keep moving forward as we strive for that African dream, that pan-African dream.
And thank you very much again for being with us today. Up next, we will just want to go to Dean Uzo, the Dean Emeritus of the Academy, to give us a closing speech.
ALA welcomes you to MAU 2022.
Wow. All too soon, we come to the end of our conference for 2022. I know you all have had a wonderful and lovely time with each other. I remember in my opening speech saying that it would be good for you to engage in every opportunity given, ensuring you made yourself heard, that others in your committee came to understand what you represented and your ideas for a changed continent. Thank you all for your commitment to yourselves as delegates and for upholding a good representation on behalf of your school. Remember, we are a part of a wider community of people committed to being the change you want to see in our lifetime. So here are 3 things I look forward to seeing happening with you and in your communities. I hope you go back to your respective communities and schools with a renewed sense of perspectives, that you're not the only ones, you are not alone, that there are others just like you with a common goal towards creating a new world order of peace and prosperity for all. I hope you remember that as you return to your communities, you share the reflections you have learned from this conference. It cannot be business as usual any longer. You have a part to play in asking questions to understand why things are the way they are. You have the right to ask, how can we make things better, not just for ourselves or for a few, but for everyone? I hope you go back to your schools and communities and ask your faculty advisors questions about setting up an MAU club in your school, a place where you too can continue to inform others about our continent and how crucial it is that we are all engaged in rebuilding. This is my 7th year overseeing MAU conferences at African Leadership Academy. Each year, I am even more inspired at the talent of young people that organize these conferences. Each year, I tell myself, the next class cannot beat this. And yet, they come and they do. Thank you, ALA MAU Secretariat and student team of 2022. I'm inspired to have been led by you this year and so grateful for what you have achieved. To our faculty team members, Ms. Balumi, Ms. Maya, Ms. Kumo, Ms. Dipshika, Mr. Tate, Mr. Omar, I cannot thank you enough for your support and guidance. Our students have great mentors in you, and I am deeply grateful for your support over the years and more to come. To our technical team, Mr. Byron and Mr. Korabo, thank you for being supportive coaches around productions for our media team. To faculty advisors and school principals for our delegates, I want to thank you very much for your continued support and engagement with ALA MAU. I hope we can continue to build this legacy of supporting young people to become the diplomats and leaders we need for Africa and the global world. To ALA delegates, to delegates of MAU 2022, thank you for participating, and see you hopefully in person this time for ALA MAU 2023. Yay, yay, yay. Thank you.
ALA welcomes you to MAU 2022.
Wow. Thank you very much, Dean Uzo, for those remarks. I must say that I am so honored. I've had the honor of working alongside Dean Uzo this year on ALA MAU, and I've learned so much from her leadership. So when she speaks about leadership, I think she speaks from a place of experience and really from the heart. I know how she's led this team and many of the teams before this one with a lot of kindness, humility, and definitely with a vision. And I've learned so much from her. So thank you very much, Dean Uzo, for that. And I would like to again utter her words of change, being the change that you want to see, going back into your communities and not continuing with business as usual, but really being active citizens. And again, I think going to what Khahliso said in the executive panel discussion, that change is change no matter how small. So don't doubt even that one conversation that you may have with somebody about what you have learned over the course of these 4 days. Thank you so much once again, Dean Uzo. That was a very inspiring message. And I hope all of you can take this message forward and really take what you have learned here very, very seriously. And again, propel the vision into action.
Yes, Como, definitely. I also feel very touched. Working with Dinusa has been a real pleasure. She has been a very great help this past few days, running behind the scenes, all the events that we had to do. Like, just thank you very much for being just the best of the best persons to be of help to. And I think she said something about forming an MAU club in your schools, and I hope people actually take towards that, because MAU is something. If I had known of MAU way before I did, I think I would have had like a different mindset, a different narrative of how to approach problems on the continent. And I just really hope that delegates would take our advice and actually be the change they want to see by starting an MAU club. So up next, we're going to a video that shows the behind the scenes of the conference, and I just hope you really enjoy it. You would get to see your committee chairs in their spirit, not just the formal faces. You'll get to see what happened behind the scenes of the production sets, and I hope you really enjoy it. Take it away.
The future of the youth is bright because of the young people that exist at the MAU conference with their delightful and bright ideas that are, world-changing, Africa-changing, and impact-making.
I look forward to the solutions that they propose and the resolutions that they will build towards the solving of this problem on the African continent.
It's like getting to know everyone and getting to see everyone and learning about these different countries and obviously talking about the situation. And I'm looking forward to coming up with a really good resolution. And yeah.
The time starts now.
This is no scary place. We haven't started technical committee yet, so this is us hanging around and making sure that we get ready to go.
Welcome to our second session. For those who didn't attend yesterday's session due to technical challenges or anything, I would like also to welcome you. And once again, I would really appreciate it if you could switch on the cameras. We really want to see your lovely faces. Right, the dance is ready to begin, but before that, the dance would like to welcome our representative from the press corps, Yassine, who will be watching the proceedings and will be taking notes that will be submitted to our news agencies that are working at the conference.
Created caucus, as it will help to contribute to the discussion for a resolution. Delegates of Angola, is your hand up for...
Do you want to call people out?
Yeah, delegate of the Republic of Kenya. How was the experience yesterday?
I think I really enjoyed getting to hear other people's takes on the issue we're talking about, and in terms of something I look forward to, I think it'll be nice to start getting our ideas down in writing so we can all really think through and flesh out our ideas.
Cameroon is facing violence in 3 regions. Local communities are struggling to resist Boko Haram recruitment, and humanitarian crisis is worsening. Building on the success, Women's Situation Room, done in Liberia.
I'm also someone who loves traffic. Because of these expensive and also because of all these visa issues, you can't just go anywhere. Yeah, that would be a pain for where it is. Thank you very much for that.
It has led to a lot of loss of lives within the country, and also this loss of lives has also led to a deterioration in the country's ability to grow. The space exploration has been ignored as countries try to facilitate for casualties during the war and conflicts. Education has been disrupted as school blocks have been closed, disrupting evolution in education schemes, and our subjects such as mathematics and natural sciences have been...
At the count
all delegates in favor, wishing to be added to the speakers list, just add your hands. 1, 2, 3. Raise your hands.
Thank you, delegates. After deliberation amongst the dais, we would like to inform you that an hour is inappropriate for an unmoderated caucus.
With the delegate who is named as the apologies, please give the dais a second to confirm the participation of members in the committee. Yes, beginning with
solid waste is collected safely to urban dumps have been in existence for 30 and 40 years. However, they are full of methane gas with their release into the atmosphere. Even arcade hours, which is
If there was one word I would use to describe you, it would be education. Because although I, chair, moderator, are controlling the committee, we're still learning a lot from our government. Term like education on the issue up in that pad.
Oh, is this strategy? That's a lot.
Arkansas' long-term goal is build a garbage plant outside the city.
Of Tanzania understands that education is important, and one of the challenges that the education industry faces is the lack of qualified teachers.
Thank
you, delegates. Now, therefore, we start our moderated focus with our first speaker, the delegate of Eritrea. Delegate of Eritrea.
In the we will not accept any motions that do not deal with problems specifically in the opening of this discussion. Therefore, we highly encourage all motions to be centered around discussing problems and not
member crisis committee. This was the anonymous person that I talked about in the beginning, and I hope by the end of the 5 minutes that we will sit. Just give us seconds to share our screens. But after this 5 minutes, I hope you have a very good solutions. Yes, delegate to South Africa.
Yes, now I was supposed to have an informal debate.
Is the delegate open to any points of information?
Climate change, but still remain one of the most vulnerable continents due to our low socio-economic development. Although the countries of Africa have some of the lowest overall and per capita global warming emissions on the planet, they are also likely to suffer the most consequences of climate change. These impacts have already been unfolding in the form of drought, famine, desertification, and population displacement. By pioneering new renewable energy projects and establishing forward-thinking innovation centers, many countries in Africa are looking to renewable energy as a solution to meet their
Jango, sangalewa anawanga Zamina mina waka waka Zamina mina waka waka Zamina mina sangalewa anawanga Zamina mina waka waka Zamina mina sangalewa anawanga Jango Jango Zamina mina sangalewa anawanga
Here, the Republic of Tanzania has been recognized.
The agency keep breaking up. The dance unfortunately cannot give a speech. Is there anything that the delegate can do to make themselves more audible?
Waka waka Zamina mina sankalewa anawadada Zamina mina waka waka Zamina mina sankalewa anawadada Zamina mina Zamina mina Zamina mina sankalewa anawadada Zamina mina waka waka Zamina mina sankalewa Jango, Jango, Jamina mina sangalewa. Jango, Jango. What we get to imagine is
resolutions they propose and seeing how the
now watch me do my zonto, now watch me do my We have a border now, we're
and may the best delegates win. Thank you.
ALA welcomes you to MAU 2022.
Awesome. Like I'm pretty sure we all enjoyed seeing, our MCs of yesterday and Kumo showing us some moves with their legs. And just the team behind the production of every single thing that we did in the conference. And again, I just really want to appreciate everyone. It's been an honor leading everybody to successfully complete this conference. And yeah, thank you very much. And I'm looking on the chat and it's all love. Okay, IG handles are coming up. By the way, ALMAU has their own IG. You should follow us for more content like that. I believe our our Instagram page has all of the bloopers and behind the scenes and every content you need. So if I'm reading the chats, I see people saying that they would really miss the conference. Yeah, I hope you guys take this opportunity actually to network, because believe me when I say some of the delegates you spoke with today, because of their propelling vision into action, they're actually going to be real life delegates on the AU. So actually take this opportunity to connect with your fellow delegates, because believe me, the future of Africa is bright because of you guys. So just basically thank you again, and Kumo.
Yes, definitely. Thank you for that, Emmanuel. I think it's such a full circle experience seeing this behind the scenes. Really just thinking about the times when I'd sit in the global programs room and type emails and, really invite schools to come to ALA MAU 2022. And now seeing everything in action, seeing the committee chairs really leading their committees, seeing all the fun that people are even having behind the scenes. I think it's really amazing to see that we are serious when we need to be serious, but we also do have a lot of fun at ALA MAU. And I think it's absolutely amazing just to see all the hard work that we have put in come to fruition. And I'm actually really sad that this is the final day. But like I said earlier, very proud of everyone's hard work. You deserve it, and here deserves you to be. And so now we're going to swiftly move on to our next performance. This one is actually back by popular demand. We have Michael and Polly's performance, and I hope you all enjoy.
Moja ni fahari yetu, undugu ni nguvu. Chuki na ukabila hatutaki hata kamwe. Lazima tuungane, tuijenge nchi yetu. Pasiwe hata moja hata itenganisha.
We stand as a people with one song, with one voice. We're a nation undivided and poised. We will take our stand and build our land with faith to defend what is ours. Here we are as a people with one heart for one cause. We're determined to rebuild and restore, where freedom reigns and truth prevails, a land where there's hope for us all.
Naishi natumaini, najitolea daima Kenya. Hakika ya bendera ni udhabiti wangu. Nyeusi ya mwananchi na nyekundu ni ya damu. Kijani ni ya ardhi, nyeupe ya amani. Daima mimi Mkenya, mwananchi mzalendo.
We are all we have. We will defend our land. We believe in Africa, and we know she'll get there. We are all we have. We'll defend our land. We believe in Africa and the promise she holds, and that one day she'll shine like the sun. We're a great people.
We're a great people. We're a great people. We're a great
ALA welcomes you to MAU 2022.
I am absolutely stunned by that performance by Michael and Polly. That was absolutely amazing, absolutely breathtaking. We truly have some talented people on this continent, some talented people on this campus. And truly, I hope you took that message with us. We believe in Africa and the promise she holds.
I just want to say first off, Michael, we work together. He's also our co-director of admin and finance. We work together. Splendid voice, He sings perfect. Michael and Polly, just beautiful, beautiful voices and singing a song of hope for Africa. And we can just relate it to the African Dream by Alapella also. It's just really, this conference is all about building the hope for Africa. It's all a build up towards the next 10, 20 years when all of us are in positions of leaderships, when we actually fulfilling this African dream, when Africa is a great continent. And with this, we would like to introduce Dean Uzo and also our Deputy Conference Chair to give awards to deserving delegates.
ALA welcomes you to MAU 2022.
Wow. This time has finally come, Oakley.
Oh no.
Can you believe it?
No, I
Can
can't.
you believe it?
I can't.
Tell us a little bit about how the resolutions went. First of all, just well done.
Thank you.
Just almost such a long time in completing all those resolutions. But tell us, how did it go before we go to the awards?
Thank you so much, Dean Uzo. It's a bittersweet moment. I mean, everything just went so fast. We've spent almost a year preparing for this conference, and now for it to all be over, I'm really happy. I'm really happy about the outcome. I am proud, and I'm sure our committee chairpersons and our DICE members are also proud that all the resolutions have passed in the Assembly of Heads of State and Governance.
All the resolutions?
Yes, every single one, and that makes me so happy. It really does just give me hope for the future, and I know that there are young people out there who are looking out, young people who are interested in current issues and are going to definitely do big things on the continent. So I'm so happy. And this research, the committee chairs will tell you, we did it over a term, so over 3 months. So they have worked so hard on it. And so for them, seeing the resolutions pass really is a moment of joy. Here at ALA, you should have seen them. The moment their resolution passed, they were jumping and screaming in excitement. It was just amazing.
I know. I was online, and it was just amazing to see young people, so courageous and so articulate about and passionate about, resolutions for this country. It put me to shame. So well done, Uhukli.
Thank
and
you.
All the committee chairpersons,
Thank you.
moderators, deputy chairpersons.
Congratulations,
well
guys.
Yes. Okay, we can't drag this any longer. Shall we go? Shall we go to these awards?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'll let you lead. Which committee are we starting off with?
All right, so we will start with the Peace and Security Council. Their topic was on exploring space to solve the challenge of conflict mapping. For our best delegates, we have Swithin C. Egwochim. My apologies if the pronunciation is not right. For the best position paper, we have Tanaka Chapungwa. And for the best speaker, we have Ayanka Chakwana. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, guys. Wonderful.
And for our passion for Africa, this committee nominated Swithin C. Egwochim. We shall see at the end if he does indeed become the one.
Wonderful. So please tell us a little bit about what the Passion for Africa is. What exactly is that award?
Okay. So the Passion for Africa is the person who showed the most passion for Africa in their committees. This has been shown in their position papers, in their debate, the way that they speak, the way that they carry themselves, and in the way that they interact with other delegates and in their ideas that they bring forth. And this is the person that we believe has the most passion for the continent and has really great potential to do great things.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, Swithin, fingers are crossed. So we move on to the next committee, and the next committee is the African Commission for Human and People's Rights. The best delegate is Julius Dorsey. And this is amazing because Julius Dorsey also was nominated for and is receiving the award for Best Position Paper as well as Best Speaker. That is simply amazing. Congratulations, Julius Dorsey. And we have honorable mentions, Carmen and King Oluwadari. Well done and congratulations.
Congratulations,
to you.
guys. Well done.
And to the next committee.
All right, so our next committee is the New Partnership for Africa's Development. So they were discussing economic integration in terms of connecting transport on the continent. Really exciting. So our best delegate is Deborah Salambula. Congratulations, Deborah. Congratulations. And wow, you also received the award for Best Position Paper. It is evident that Deborah has really worked hard and given her all in this committee. Congratulations.
Well done, Deborah.
Yeah. And our best speaker is the person who was presenting this committee's resolution. That is Michael Tesfaye. Congratulations.
Well done, Michael.
Well done. And we have 3 honorable mentions from NEPAD. We have Ashley Njanike. We have, excuse my pronunciation again.
I'll pronounce it for her.
Thank you.
Olua Tamilore Adebayo Akinsete.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me, Dinusa. Oh, my word. And lastly, we have Miriam Turkey as well. Congratulations to those people who have received awards from the New Partnership for Africa's Development.
Congratulations. Yes. And tell us a little bit about the next committee, which is Political Affairs, Peace and Security.
Right. So this is a very important one on the continent. Salima speaks about the importance of managing violence during election periods. So as a continent, you know, after we received our independence, we were really excited to welcome a new democratic era in. However, this presented a new challenge as people. During election times, there tends to be a lot of violence between opposing parties. And so Salima identified this issue. And she says there's something that needs to be done about this. Democracy and violence do not go together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Salima is just amazing, an amazing talent. If you remember, Salima was the one who delivered a fantastic and powerful song using her ukulele.
Yes. So I'll go straight to the awards.
Yes, do.
So for our best delegates, we have, drumroll, Zitong Chow. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Congratulations. And for our best speaker, we have from South Africa, Slindile Ngubane.
Nice.
And for the best position paper, we have Tiffany Johnstone. Nice.
Wonderful.
Congrats.
Wonderful. Congratulations to you all.
Yes. And from this committee, we have 3 honorable mentions. Those are Francesca Ekondaho, Kate Chapola, and Andres Felipe Calpecha Barahona.
Well done.
Congrats,
Okay.
guys.
Well
Congrats.
done. Well done. Tell me a little bit about honorable mentions, because we've been reading out some of these. What does honorable mention mean? Because I want them to realize, even though they probably don't get a certificate for that, you know, what does that mean just in acknowledgement from yourselves and the chairpersons?
Okay, so an honorable mention is an award that goes to delegates that show the most potential. So these are delegates that show potential for awards such as Best Delegate, Best Position Paper, and Best Speaker.
Yes.
So this is just to acknowledge the potential that they show, and it usually goes to delegates who might be here for the first time. And so it's just a way to encourage them and tell them to keep on going. And we really do hope to see you guys who have gotten honorable mentions at ALA MAU 2023 and see if you actually get best speaker, best delegates, whichever one fits for you.
Thank you so much, Ohukle. Just one more question on just what were some of the responses? Thank you so much for mentioning the honorable mention explanation. But were they many young people who are doing MAU for the first time? Did your chair people tell you that?
Yes, there definitely was many people. Shout out to you guys, and shout out to keeping your cameras on because I know how intimidating it must be. Personally, when I first came to ALA, that was my first exposure to MUNs when I went to the Harvard Model United Nations.
Yes.
And I remember it being such a scary experience because I'd never done this before, and it was Harvard. And like, I can understand the same pressure applies when you're coming to the African Leadership Academy. And so, yeah, it was such a scary experience. So yeah, I do appreciate delegates who are able to come out of their shells and try their best.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you all to those who did exactly that during this conference. Talk a little bit about the next two awards. So we have committees from the African Development Bank and Specialized Technical Committee on Education. If you tell us a little bit about those two committees, and then we can run through those two.
All right,
awards.
no problem. So the African Development Bank, excuse me, this committee deals with the title is revolutionizing agro-processing on the continent. So as many of us know, the primary, for many of our countries, the primary sector is the main contributor to the economy. So it's very important that we take advantage of this, and Barakeli, the chairperson, really does believe that there's potential in this space for us to, bolster production, as well as use this sector to bolster economic growth. Because popular belief says that, when you're working in the primary sector, there's not much economic growth that you can do. But he says that, if we use what we have and start manufacturing and processing our own food, there definitely is potential there, and even potential to end hunger on the continent.
Wonderful. Thank you. And the Specialized Technical Committee on Education?
Shout out to Farida, the committee chairperson of this one. So Specialized Technical Committee on Education, she is talking about public education systems on the continent. In her committee, she mainly addresses the challenges that we're currently facing, as well as the inequalities that exist within the public education systems of these countries. And I think it's a very, very important topic that she's talking about because, we all say, Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world.
Education, yes. He said that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So it's very important for us to ensure that we do our best in the sector so that we can produce the best young people who are able to go out there and be change makers.
I can't believe every single committee's position and what they were talking about, and you are speaking about it so eloquently and with such confidence and understanding. I guess that's why you're the deputy chairperson, right?
I mean, I won't say anything, but I'll accept the compliments. Thank you.
I am so proud of you.
Thank you,
Okay,
Dina.
so I will read out the awards for African Development Bank.
All right.
The best delegate is Watipatsa Zigowa. Snaps to you.
Well
as
done.
the best delegate.
Well done.
The best position paper and the best speaker.
Okay, so he receives an honorable
He
mention
receives
as
an
well.
he receives an honorable mention, but he gets the best position paper, and that is Greg Rosenkrantz. Amazing! Congratulations!
All the way from America.
All the way
Congrats.
from Boston Latin.
Congrats.
Yes. And then the award for Passion for Africa is Emmanuel Kogbe from Enco School.
So he has been nominated. So who shall it be at the end?
Yes, Swithin or Emmanuel. We'll see.
We shall see. We shall see.
Okay. And the awards for Specialized Technical Committee in Education?
All right. So best delegate goes to Wongani Ngoma. Congratulations. Our best position paper goes to Ogunjobi Ore Ulua. Best speaker goes to Benita Basemera. And we have one honorable mention, and that goes to Princess Oyo Ade. Congratulations.
Well done.
And our nominee for Passion for Africa from this committee is Sinotando Mashwama. We shall see. Congratulations to all the recipients of the awards. We're so proud of you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so we move on to the United Nations Economic Commission on Africa.
All right.
Tell us a bit about that.
Wow. So this one is a very, very interesting one again. Shout out to Mike from Zimbabwe. That is our committee chair for this one. And it is once again dealing with economics. So Mike speaks about how the importance of small and medium enterprises on the continent, and his argument is basically that these are the key. These play a key role in economic growth for the continent, and that it's really important for us to harness their potential so that we can experience growth on the continent. And we all know that not all of us. I mean, if you're an economics student like me, you will know that before we can have economic development, improvements in education and healthcare, we must have economic growth first, because where we're going to get the money. So I think it's very important for him that he deals with that. And yeah, congratulations, Mike. Your committee really was great.
Congratulations. And drum roll for UNECA.
Ooh.
Okay. Take it away.
All right. So best delegate goes to Zachary Chen. Congratulations. You have worked really hard. Our best position paper goes to Jeremiah Magombo. Our best speaker goes to Tansiwa Crystal Dube.
Wonderful.
And we have 3 honorable mentions. These are Davina Ajay, Manuela Ndira, and Daniel Ishomo. Congratulations, guys. You've worked really hard.
Congratulations.
We're so proud.
Wonderful. Fantastic. So how many are we? We are almost down to 2 or 3.
Yeah, we're almost there.
We're almost there.
Mm.
Just hold on. The next committee, African Commission on Science and Technology.
All right, so this one I really liked as well. I think for myself, because I'm really passionate about education on the continent, I was really excited when Mahmoud, via that is the committee chairperson, when he spoke about the importance of science, like STEM education in the continent. I know we nicknamed him Moody here at school, so I'll just carry on with that. Moody is very passionate about STEM. He went to a STEM school in Egypt, and so having experienced a STEM education and seeing how that has helped him in his leadership journey, he really felt that it was important that a lot more African students have access to quality STEM education. And we know science keeps on playing an increasing role in our futures as Africans, and he believes that Africa must take center stage in SciTech. So yeah, that's basically what his committee deals with. And yeah, congratulations, Moody.
Congratulations. Do you want to, I give you the honor?
Oh,
please
thank
take
you.
it away with the award names.
Oh, thank you. It feels so great to speak on stage. Oh,
Go ahead.
So our best delegate goes to Sanjana Mula. Congratulations. It's been a pleasure having you. Our best position paper goes to Mohammed Aziz Al Ghali. Our best speaker goes to Sebastian Huerta.
Nice, nice.
And we do have we do have a few honorable mentions.
Yes.
These go to Muhiyeni Muli. These go to Israel Ladipo. And they also go to Taunanyasha Botso. Congratulations, guys. We really do see your potential, and we know that you're going to grow up to be really great African leaders. Congratulations.
Wonderful, wonderful. Another question. So how did this work? How did, this getting all these topics work? Were you all together, in one place? Were you always discussing, these topics? Were the chairpersons coming to you and talking a little bit about what they were, thinking about? Were you giving them feedback? How did you arrive at these study guides?
All right, so it was a very long process, but really, really fulfilling. I would do it again. We started with establishing our vision, so our core vision from the top. We set it in stone, and that was the theme for the conference, as that would guide the topics that would be discussed. So I'm sure you guys have heard it like a million times now. 20 years of the AU propelling vision towards action. And once we, as the committee chairs, together with the director of press corps and our teachers who are the head of research, Ms. Pelumi Boti and Ms. Maya Skolny, we came up with this theme for the conference, and after that, people got to start exploring how their interests connect to this theme. And so we had classes every week, and then after we had classes every week, and people got to discuss their interests and explore which committees their interests would fit in and how they were connected to the theme. And that's basically how the committee chairs, got to see which committees they would be in and what their topics would be. And straight after that, as we started our first term as second-year students, for our African Studies class, we had MAU research, and that's when we started the process with the study guides.
Wow, and all of this on top of, 3 other core subjects, as well as your CAIE subjects as well.
Yeah, it definitely is a lot, eh? It's a lot.
Snaps to you,
Yeah.
snaps to you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we go to the awards for the Committee of Agricultural Development, Blue Economy and Sustainable Environment. Did you talk about that?
No, I haven't talked about it
Please.
yet. I want to talk about
Yes,
it.
Blue Economy. I want to hear a bit more about that. Yes.
So this, shout out to you, Saifuddin Lahma. He is the chairperson for this committee, and in this committee, they basically talk about it's a committee that tackles climate change and its effect on water resources. So we all know that water really is a precious resource, and so in this committee, Saifuddin talks about the importance of preserving these water resources and the importance of combating pollution, so that we have water, not just for ourselves, but for the next generation as well. And he really does touch on important topics. And I really love his dynamic approach to this topic. And yeah, that's basically what the committee is about.
Wonderful. Okay, so on to the awards for this. Best delegate goes to Mahmoud Hafez. Congratulations. The best position paper goes to Phoebe Precious Imenyang from Pegasus Schools. Congratulations to you.
Congrats.
The best speaker goes to Uchizi Chavula from St. Andrews. Amazing, and congratulations to you. Honorable mentions our three, Alexander Payne, Precious Makawanazi, ooh, apologies.
It's okay.
And Kimberly Soke. Yes, congratulations.
Congrats, guys.
Congratulations.
It really has been an honor to have you.
Yes, we're coming to the very final last committee, Pan-African Parliament.
Ooh, this one really gets me so excited, Uzo, because Bianca, shout out to you, Bianca, the committee chairperson. She really she looks at a topic that is often not discussed in political circles, and she talks about the importance of mental health on the continent. And so in her study guide, she addresses how we have neglected the importance of mental health, and it's really becoming an increasingly pertinent issue in our society. Our lives are getting more stressful and busier, and we're all contributing to building this African dream. We want to contribute to economic growth, but it's actually a very stressful process for young people and all people, actually, even old people. So she says that she challenges the stigma around people who have mental health issues. She says that we need to include them in our society. And I really love that she looks at something that's often just put on the side and not looked at, especially in healthcare systems. Healthcare systems are simply not equipped enough to deal with people with mental health issues. So thank you so much, Bianca, for using your voice on that one.
Thank you so much. And with the pandemic 2 years in, we haven't begun to understand the effect and impact on mental health on our communities.
Definitely.
So this is a very valuable opportunity. And thank you so much, Bianca, and everybody who was in this committee for discussing this. Please take it away with the final awards for our committees. We do have some awards for the press corps.
Yes.
Okay, so our final committee, take it away.
All right. So for best delegates, we have Yoku Bwake Dankwa Esa. Congratulations for our best position paper. We have Mamtaz Augustine.
Wow,
we're really happy about that. And we do have 2 honorable mentions, and these go to Fridaus Laleye and Mamtaz Augustine Mukwena once again. You guys have done an amazing job looking at such an important topic. We're really so proud of you.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And so we come to the final awards, which is Press Corps. Just a quick mention of what Press Corps is all about.
Definitely. So Press Corps this year, for the first time in ALA MAU, has taken quite a different direction. So for the first time, the director of Press Corps has been part of the research class. And so this means that she also had her own study guide, which the delegates read before coming to conference. And in the study guide, she speaks about the importance of trans connection and trans communication between media houses on the continent, in order to ensure that information is spread and that we know about each other. Before coming to ALA, as a South African, I knew pretty much nothing about people in Eritrea, people in Tunisia, people in Congo. And so she really speaks about the importance of us sharing information and knowing about each other, because without actually knowing what is happening in our countries and what the political situation is and what the discussions are, we cannot come up with relevant solutions that tackle the root problem, solutions that are informed. And so I really love that topic, and I know Joy is very, very much passionate about media. She does all the photography and all the newspaper stuff here at school. So Joy, it has been a pleasure to witness you putting in so much effort into your research. We really love to see it.
And thank you so much. And I want to just add an echo. Thank you so much, Joy, because this is about us holding the narrative for ourselves. You know, we should be the ones glorifying ourselves and not allowing anybody else to dictate what that narrative is. So thank you so much for delivering this study guide. Do you want to announce the awards for Best Core Delegate and Best Editorial?
All right. Yeah, I'm sure this was a very tough decision to make. However, our best press corps delegate goes to Lakisha Waichungo from Kenya. Congratulations, Lakisha. Well done on your hard work. And lastly, we have the best editorial. And this also goes to another hardworking member of the press corps that I've interacted with throughout conference. And he is Yassine Zahour from Morocco.
Congratulations, Yassine.
Congratulations. I think I really love to see even the diversity in the awards. We have somebody from the East and somebody from the North. And it really is amazing. Congratulations. It's been such a pleasure.
Congratulations. And there is a newsletter, I believe.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit more about the newsletter and when are delegates going to receive it?
All right. So the newsletter is ready. It is edited, proudly done by your team of press corps and our head editor, which is the director of press corps, Joy Ezechikam Nayo. And in this newsletter, we talk about basically the experiences throughout the conference. We summarize what has been discussed, what has been happening. And we also do have some really beautiful pictures of your committees. We know it's really unfortunate that people weren't able to be here. But I think we'll be able to use those pictures to, keep them in your memories and at least see what your committee chairs and your DICE members were up to. And then we also have a letter from our Director General.
Of course.
Who hosted our closing ceremony, by the way, so wonderfully. Thank you.
Yes.
Shout out to Emmanuel.
Yes.
And we also have a letter from me. It's a letter that sort of narrates the journey that we've traveled to get here to MAU and, kind of reflections and I show some excitement for next year's conference. And it's definitely a must read. Oh, I forgot to mention there's a gossip box.
Ooh, gossip.
So you need to go and read. Who knows, maybe you might be mentioned there. So
I
basically,
hope I'm not on the gossip.
Ooh. But it's not such a bad thing, hey? Because delegates there people were able to make anonymous submissions where they want to shout out a certain person or shout out a certain aspects of the conference. And so those are really lovely to read as well.
Ooh, we've come to the end of this awards. Yes, we have come to the end of this awards. And I just want to give an absolute shout out to Ohukle. She has been phenomenal over the past 18 to 2 years, and holding this together and now delivering the results of your hard work. Thank you so much. And just congratulations to all our award winners. Every delegate will receive a certificate, and we will send all of that in the post together with the newsletter and any other information. But for us, Dean Uzo, it's thank you from...
From myself, can I just get like 20 seconds to just say it's been such an honor to be on this journey and to contribute to ALA MAU 2022. It's been a dream of mine even before I was an ALA student to be part of such an amazing organization that is doing such important and awesome work for the continent. It's been my pleasure to contribute to your leadership journey, and I know that the people that come here are the people that are going to, be change makers on our continent and contribute to the true transformation of our continent. And so it has been such an honor. We've had our challenges, and I just want to give a special shout out to the MAU Secretariat team, to the research team, the committee chairpersons and the dais, to the all staff, the media team, the administration team, the finance team, who have contributed to making all of this possible. it has been a really humbling experience to serve all of you in this position, and it is with a nostalgic, sad, grateful, joyful, all those emotions mixed up. It's on that note, I really just want to say goodbye, and I know that we're handing this over to trusted hands, and it's been an honor to serve you. Aluta continua. God bless Africa.
God bless Africa. Aluta continua.
I've been your host, Oguhle Asana, the Deputy Chairperson for MAU 2022. Thank you.
Thank you.
ALA welcomes you to MAU 2022.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Congratulations to all the delegates who won awards. I'm sure all of you did very, very well, like immaculately well in your committees. And this is just the beginning. You get awards in the Model African Union. There's certain names that came up repeatedly, and these people, I hope that they continue on their trajectory towards greatness in Africa. And I really sincerely hope that they move forward with this trajectory, like I said, and be models towards other delegates or future delegates that would come to the conference.
Certainly, certainly. And I think the quality of work that we had this year was immaculate. Honestly, it was one of the best that we've ever had. We're really proud of the hard work that you've put in. Also considering that it was online again for the second year. And yeah, we're really honored. And I'm sure for our next speaker, you've probably seen this person pop into some of your committee sessions here and there, maybe shared a word or two. But next up, we are very sad, but also very excited again to close off with this speaker, none other than the chairperson of ALA MAU 2022, Ivan.
ALA welcomes you to MAU 2022.
Dear delegates, parents, esteemed guests, faculty advisors, and organizing team, thank you for making ALA MAU 2022 a resounding success. Faculty advisors, thank you for popping into the different Zoom rooms and showing support and guidance to our delegates, attending the faculty advisors meetings, and doing your best to ease the stress and difficulties of an online conference. Delegates, it was an honor to enter your different committee session and see you working hand in hand to solve our continent's greatest challenges, to uphold the ALA MAU values of diplomacy, negotiation, and collaboration. During our Assembly Head of States and Government, you had the opportunity to present and vote resolutions to solve issues ranging from equal access to education to conflict resolution using satellite mapping. I am happy to let you know that you did not fail your continent. The resolution from our different committee sessions have passed, and I'm delighted that you successfully surpassed your divergent countries' opinions or position to solve the Pan-African issues that you faced. I have spent the past 3 days encouraging you to dig deep into your heart, into your brain, to feel and to think, to help make Africa a better place for others. As I'm giving my last address as ALA MAU 2022 Conference Chairperson, I want to tell you one more story. It's about a personal decision that I made some months ago after one of my friends visited me and asked me for a laundry token. I told him I didn't have one, that I used the last one I had to do my weekly laundry. He left my room disappointed, and I felt that by the way he was slowly leaving. It was like he was waiting for me to call him back, to give him that one laundry token that would have surely made a difference in his life at that particular moment. In fact, I had one laundry token left. But I was more concerned about when I might need it than give it to someone who needed it immediately. During the 5-minute reflection that followed my action, I found out I was being selfish. I didn't help when I could. I thought about my own personal interest before the one of someone else. How could I pretend to impact the lives of millions of people if I couldn't bring a light of hope in the life of one person? I remember when one delegate asked me this important question: how are you going to implement the resolutions that we drafted in our different committee sessions? I didn't have a convincing answer at that time, but no, I have. You are the change you want to see. If you want to stop hunger in a community, start by sharing the few that you have. If you envision tackling climate change, stop turning the AC 24/7 and start recycling. It's not only about raising millions of dollars to change the lives of millions of Africans. It's about changing the life of one, then two, then three, with the few that you have. If only I had given that laundry token, I could have not impacted one person, but many others. Her most trivial actions not only add up, but have the power to change the lives of many people that we actually don't even know. In the 4 minutes I took to finish my speech, someone, somewhere on the continent, will have died from hunger, from a curable disease, or been killed in a armed conflict. After you leave here today, delegates, take a minute and think about how you can make the lives of those around you better. You are surely wondering what you could do as a teenager with no real political power to change things. I want to remind you that we have the power soon. The power to transform or destroy. The power to oppress or impact. The question now is, how will you use that power? I wish you all a life of meaning and purpose. And remember, registration for ALA MAU 2023 opens as early as August 2022, hopefully in person. I therefore declare ALA MAU 2022 officially closed. Discover now with me the next ALA MAU 2023 Secretariat.
ALA welcomes you to MAU 2022.
And quickly, we go, as Ivan said, to see the faces that would conduct this same thing next year, hopefully in person. Presenting to you the ALA MAU 23 team.
Bagari. Oh, yango se
That was absolutely amazing to see the next year's team. We are so excited to have them join us. And we're so excited to see you all in person, hopefully next year as well. But before we get into that, I just wanted to say a thank you so much to Ivan for such a strong close and really taking us through the ALA MAU 2022 journey, for giving us practical steps of what it actually looks like to be the change that we want to see. It's in the little things, the decisions that we make every single day, which then lead us to becoming leaders in bigger spaces and spaces that impact more people. Speaking of change, again, it is a bittersweet moment saying goodbye to the ALA MAU 2022 team, but really, really excited to welcome the 2023 team. I hope you were as excited as I was. And I also just want to give a quick shout out to our media and communication teams. They have done an amazing job. All the performances were absolutely amazing. I'm sure you enjoyed them just as much as we did here.
And yeah, just to also speak on Ivan's, I think what he said can be described as a domino effect. You just do something and then it results into the implications are just numerous. So do a good thing, and then what the results that actually come out of it, you wouldn't envision that little thing you did actually produce this result. And on that note, I believe the Spirit of Africa nominations were mentioned, and I'm pleased to tell everybody that we have a winner for the Spirit of Africa Award, and the winner of the Spirit of Africa Award is Emmanuel Kogbe from Enco Schools. Congratulations, Emmanuel, and I hope that in your future endeavors you actually embody the spirit of Africa. And yeah, now the conference is closing. I have officially handed over. I'm done with the conference. It's I'm very happy for the success. It's filled with nostalgia for me. And yeah, come on.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel, definitely. And I also think this has been such a full circle moment for me as well. I was actually a part of the 2020 Secretariat. That was the one that we had to close because of COVID. However, I have the opportunity of being back here and working alongside Emmanuel's team for 2022. And so even closing off this closing ceremony is such a full circle moment for me. So I just want us to take a moment to reflect on all the wonderful times that we've had throughout this conference, from the opening ceremony, to the cultural evening, to the executive panel discussions, the wonderful and rich conversations we had in our committee sessions, faculty advisor sessions as well, and now our closing ceremony. I just want to leave you with 3 points to think about. The first being, be vulnerable, be courageous. The second, be the change you want to see. And lastly, the theme of the conference, propelling vision towards action. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Kumo Mara, and thank you for allowing me to host.
I still remain Emmanuel Olasoju, and have a wonderful year ahead. Thank you.
Thank you.
ALA welcomes you to MAU 2022.